Good morning. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me okay? I just want to make sure my audio is good before we get started. So give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Let me know. And then we will get started. I am hoping, because I am not done up and ready for the day. So I am not showing my face today. It's just going to all be my hands and project. Yay. Hi, Adrienne. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Terry. Hi, Dawn. Good morning. Thank you so much. Hi, Eva. Hi, Barb. Beautiful. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my gosh, you guys. I have a little less than a week, probably 4 days to get ready for my in-person retreat. It's a weekend 4-day retreat. And I also celebrated my 18th wedding anniversary on yesterday. And yeah, so I've just got a lot on my mind. So I'm going to show you guys some pumpkin projects today. I feel like they're a little bit rushed. I'm not going to lie, just because I've got so much on my plate. I'm not feeling that creative, but I wanted to keep my promise because I said pumpkins. I said, guys, we're going to do pumpkins today. Thank you, Adrienne, for the anniversary wish. Thank you, John. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Ramona. Yep. Don't forget to do the pick of the patch, hashtag pick of the patch. That's the name of the bundle we're using today. When you do the hashtag, you're entered into a drawing for a $10 gift certificate to spend with me. Woohoo! Free money. Love it. That can be used towards an order of your choice. It can be used towards a discount of a class. It can be used towards a discount of a starter kit. There's so many different things you could do with it. Speaking of starter kit, you guys, you know there's a starter kit special happening right now. It's a 35-year anniversary for Stampin' Up, 35 years in business, and they're doing a special during October, 35%, either 35% off the cost of the starter kit. So normally the starter kit's $99. You get $120 of product of your choice, and you only pay $99. Well, you can do that same deal but pay 35% less, which I think it comes out to about $65, which is an amazing deal for $120 worth of product for $65. Are you kidding me? And then you get a discount on all your future orders and Stampin' Up, and you get to be in the in crowd and get pre-order stuff and go to the on stage conferences, and yeah, you just get product early. You get all kinds of fun things early. So there's that. Or you can do the 35% additional. So you still pay the $99. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get this to be better today. You still get the $99 in product. You just get 35% more free goodies to pick. And I don't remember the math, but it comes out to probably about $35 more in product. So you're probably getting about $160 in product for $99. So that's a pretty amazing deal. I think that's as good as I'm going to get it. Okay. All right, guys. Well, so that's happening right now. I would love to have you on my team and spoil you and add you as part of the family. So if you're interested in getting that starter kit special and getting the discount and being on the in crowd, let me know. I would love to have you on the team. We are a very happy little Stampin' family. Okay. So pick of the patch. I promised pumpkins this week. We got the fall weather, which I am absolutely loving. And we're all about fall. And I wanted to kind of show you the versatility of this stamp set and punch, because I feel like it can do a lot of different things. And the stamp set is pretty phenomenal. And let me explain why. I'm not sure I understand. Oh, yeah. Siri, we're not talking to you. Okay, so pick of the patch. First of all, we have to admire there's so much you can do with this because you've got a harvest of blessings, which is Thanksgiving. You're the pick of the patch, which is just a cute little play on words. Happy Halloween for all our Halloween lovers. Thanks so much. So you have a thank you sentiment, and cutie pie, which so cute. Pumpkin pie, which that I should make a pumpkin pie card with cutie pie, but I didn't. But that's a great idea. So there's lots of things that you can do with this. So you can make it spooky for Halloween. You can make it a thankful card. You can make it a friend card. You can make it a Thanksgiving card. You can even make a cute little pumpkin pie. So lots of versatility with this. And I am an absolute, I don't know about you guys, but I am an absolute sucker to punches. I love punches. They make my life so much easier. This one punches out 2 different sizes of pumpkins, a leaf and a stem. Thank you, Stampin' Up, for giving me a leaf and a stem that I can punch out. And then there's a whole bunch of extra little foliage. You got some leaves, you got some greenery, some stems, things like that you can stamp as well. I love the little jack-o'-lantern face, and then my little crow. I love him. So I'm going to show you 3 projects. The first one's going to be Halloween. And I had bought these as soon as I saw them in the store, these little Debbie brownie pumpkins. I love them. They're so cute. I love that you can see the pumpkin right out of the bag. Like it's right there in the clear cellophane. They're so cute. And I, of course, had to use them. Well, I was going to come up with a box, right? A measurement and like make my own box. But I decided, no, I'm sure Stampin' Up! Has some amazing packaging already created that I can use. So let me grab one of these guys out of here. And it turns out that Stampin' Up! Has these really, really cool scalloped gift card boxes. Item number 161751. I'm going to show you guys how they work and how perfect it was for my little pumpkin treat. And if you guys aren't familiar, this cool little insert is it goes inside the box, and then it slides. It's big enough for a gift card. So you can put a gift card in here and it will hold onto this little card. And when you make up your box, which I'll show you here first, the thing about boxes is you always want to burnish and fold your score lines. Like that's what I kind of do first, is I just fold all of the score lines, and then I kind of figure out how it gets assembled. This one's really very easy. But yeah, you just want to, the better you fold and burnish, the better this box is going to be. And I promise you. So just take all those score lines and take a second and fold them, burnish them. Okay. All right. So this front section, whenever you see these little divot things here and you see them here, that means that it's going to fold in and it's going to lock in place. So you just fold and tuck those little guys in those slits that are at the bottom, and it creates a very sturdy front of the box. Okay, so I've just folded those in, and then I've got these tabs on the side, and I've got these here that I know are going to tuck into these slits on the side here. See, I've got little tabs. So what I need to do is I need to fold in my side tabs. So, oh my goodness, my camera just keeps going away from me. It's like, come back. I have to bring my camera closer to me here. Sorry about that. Okay, so fold in your side tabs, then fold over the sides and push until you've got those little slits into the hole there. Those little divots into the hole. I don't know how to say it better. These little notches got to go into that little slit there at the bottom. And that's what holds those side arms in, those side tabs of the box. And then this just closes over. And of course, I love to have the scallop edge exposed, but you could also tuck it in. It doesn't fit quite as well with it tucked in, but it will stay closed if you tuck it in. Or if you're going to have it like this, then you can wrap some ribbon around it or keep it closed another way. But this is where that gift card holder that I showed you at the beginning, you put it in here and then it stands up like this. and it can hold a lot more. Like you can put your gift card at the top, and you can glue this. You can actually glue this to the back, flip up the gift card holder, and you have a whole bunch of, like, you could even do that with this. You could have this here, gift card holder here, and look, you still have space. So you can do it a couple different ways, but I just love this little insert. I think this is kind of a clever way so that you don't have this gift card kind of sliding around in the box freely. It's there, it's secure, and you still have space for a yummy treat. So there's our little pumpkin, little Debbie brownie inside of our box. Isn't that perfect? You do have some more room, like you could fit some more candy at the top if you wanted, or a gift card. Like I said, it's gonna kind of slide around, but it's not too bad. And then I thought, okay, well, let's decorate it for Halloween. So I just did a really, really easy piece of designer series paper. And I can't remember what the final measurement was. I think it was 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. So 2 7/8 by 4 1/8 is the size of the DSP that you need. I chose this Boo Eek Halloween paper from the Them Bones designer series paper. So 4 1/8 wide and 2 7 1/8 tall. Okay. I have the cutest cakes. Hi, Donna. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Hi. Oh, Morgan's watching me. Hi, Morgan. Oh, thank you to whoever did that. So it says gift boxes are $7, and they gave the item number 161751. 161751. They are actually in the annual catalog, I believe. If we go to, I think there's a boxes and bags section here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there it is. Oh, it was actually on the page. So page 126 of the annual catalog, they are right here. I wonder if these ones would fit too. 2.5 by 3.5. 2.5 by 3.5. Let's see. 3.5. Oh, so this one would work as well. I think I might have them. Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can grab one, if I still have them. Oh, I do still have them. Oh, and I even have one made up already. And they have those pretty stickers. And this would hold a pumpkin as well. So lots of different, oh, look at that. That's like it was made for the pumpkin. So let me show you this one. So this one is envelope treat boxes, 159788, and they're $8. You get 10 of those. You also get 10 of the scallop ones. So I'll show you how to assemble this one. We're just going to assemble boxes today. So they actually have the adhesive on the little tabs for you. So you just peel off the backing. I'm going to move my pumpkin out of the way. So I've got the adhesive teared off, or the backing of the adhesive taken off, and then just fold it and stick to the insides. Fold and stick. Fold and stick. Okay. Now these little tabs here are like little hooks, and they're going to hook onto each other. So let's stick our treat inside, hook those together, and then there's this little notch on this one, so you just slide the other one in, and so there you go. And then you can slap a sticker on it if you want to hold it. Oh, so cute. And that is actually the perfect size for the pumpkin, and you could create a fun little cute little label for the front of that. Okay, I didn't do that. I used the bigger one, which is the scallop, which we're going to stick with for today, but I love that. I love that we have this option as well, because this is a great option. And this just makes it so easy. You guys don't have to come up with a box size or design or anything like that. All right, so let's get another brownie, because I feel like we have to have a brownie in this one too. Okay, so we've got our brownie. And then we're going to just glue this piece. This is, again, 4 1/8 by 2 1/8 by 2 7/8. And we're just going to glue that to the top of our box. Make sure you don't glue your designer series paper upside down, because that's what I just tried to do. Okay. And then we have this new ribbon. And this is in the mini catalog. This is grosgrain, large check ribbon. And it's very vanilla and black. So this is a very nice ribbon. I really like it. Easy to fold, easy to tie. So we'll just tie some ribbon across. This will keep our box closed, and it just adds a pretty little, well, bows I think add a lot to a project. I love bows. Okay. So once you got your bow the way you want it, cut that down. Okay, so let's do, I have a scrap here. I need a couple scraps because I'm going to do my pumpkin and my label and my little crow. The dies that I used are the Countryside Corner dies to make my little label that fits right on top of my pumpkin. Now this die is it's always such a mess with me. It's the third from the smallest and the fourth from the largest is the die I used. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out now. Only because last time I stamped and then cut it out and I didn't like the placement. So I'll explain that here in a second. Because originally I had wanted a tree branch behind my pumpkin for the crow to stand on, and it didn't work out, the placement and everything. So I kind of had to hide the tree branch I stamped with the pumpkin. I'm going to try the tree branch again. And if we don't like it, we can always redo it. But because I do like the crow sitting on top of the pumpkin, but I also like the crow on the tree. So we'll try that again. I'm just going to stamp it a little further away from the Happy Halloween so I have space for everything. So Happy Halloween, the tree, we need the jack-o'-lantern face, and then you're going to pick the pumpkin size that you want. I picked the biggest pumpkin for mine. And of course the leaf, which I already have out on the block. Okay. So let's get this on the tree branch on a stamp or on a block. Happy Halloween on a block. And then we need our pumpkin face on a block. If I can get a small block out of here. There we go. Okay. Pumpkin Pie ink is the color I use along with Memento Black. Those are the two colors I used. I have frozen. Have I frozen for everybody? Did I freeze for everybody? Yes, no? Am I okay? My messy hands. Okay. I'm not frozen. Okay, good. Okay, good. Must just be one person. I'm sorry. Bad internet connection. Okay. So for my branch, I'm just going to stamp it in black because, well, it's Halloween and we're going to make it black. And I'm just going to use this as my scrap to kind of protect my workspace here. So I want to just stamp this in the corner there like this. Okay, so I've got my branch. And then I'm going to stamp Happy Halloween in black over on the other side of my label. Okay, there we go. So we've got those two done. We can put those two away. I'm not going to need those again. Oh, we need to get our crow, don't we? Did I put my crow away? I did. So, put our crow on a stamp. And put our Happy Halloween away. And our branch. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp our bird. We have to stamp him and cut him out, unfortunately, but he's worth it. He's just too cute. So we're going to stamp him on a scrap, and then we got to stamp our pumpkin. So let's keep this here and get our big fat juicy pumpkin out. And I'm going to use pumpkin pie ink. Oh, okay. Well, all right. So stamp him and then stamp our jack-o'-lantern face. Okay. Look at him. He's so cool. So jack-o'-lantern face. We've got our crow. Now we need to do the leaves and the stem. So I'm going to do the leaf in Old Olive and the stem in Early Espresso. You could use whatever colors you have. Early Espresso and Old Olive. So here's my leaf. And I'm going to say my leaf is like that on the punch. Think about your punch, the orientation of the punch of where your pieces are so that you can punch them out easily without having to cut up the paper. Isn't this? It's so fun, and I don't think it's too difficult to, you know, kind of do it in an assembly line fashion and make these really easy, cute little treats. Okay. So there's all of my pieces stamped. Let's go ahead and get them punched and cut out. I am going to do one little extra step on this crow. I'm going to color his beak yellow because he needs a yellow beak. So I am going to get my Stampin' Blend, my dark Daffodil Delight, and just color his beak. Okay. Now we can take our scissors and cut him out. I'm going to use my little, actually, let's do our pumpkin and everything first. So let's do, oh, I did it too close together and I have to cut them out. So, pumpkin. And I always hate wasting all this good paper. So let's just cut that out and do the leaf and the stem. So what you guys drinking today? Anybody got something good to drink? A tea, a coffee. Maybe they're drinking a healthy smoothie. Maybe they're on a health kick like I should be. I've got coffee with creamer today because I get up early on Sundays and I need to be focused. Ever since I started working from home, I don't get up early anymore. And so Sundays are getting harder for me. 8 a.m. on Sundays is hard now. Woe is me, right? Everybody that doesn't work from home, they're like, we don't feel sorry for you. And I get it. I would not feel sorry for me either. So I'm just cutting out this little crow. These scissors are still not comfortable for me yet. Still not very used to them. I need to use them more. This little crow's feet are the hardest part of this. Getting in between those little toes of his. And I don't want to rip him. Let's see. You had your smoothie, glass of Merlot. It's too early here. Bloody Mary. Ooh, Deidre. Chewing ice. Okay. Iced tea all the way. Coffee. This does look like a tulip, doesn't it? Someone said this pumpkin here that's on its side looks like a tulip. So these could definitely be flowers. I could see that. 100%. You could just stamp it in a different color and make them flowers. Okay. So where did I throw away the stem? Oh no, the stem's here. All right, so we got the stem, the leaf, the bird. And I don't know, this is totally optional, but I went ahead and distressed my edges and made it all black and spooky. It's not necessary, but that's a step we could do if we feel like we need to. And I'm just going to put a couple glue dots behind the pumpkin so that I can stick the stem and the leaf to him. So there's the stem. And then the leaf will just stick off to the side like so. There's our pumpkin. And there's our tree and there's our bird. So this is what I had envisioned, was that the bird would be on the branch, that the pumpkin would be here, and then we can put it all together. So that was my original plan, but I still like it with the crow on the pumpkin. You can kind of see where I had stamped the branch behind there. But that was just to hide a boo-boo, because I couldn't fit the pumpkin next to the branch next to Happy Halloween. Wonder if I should do it closer to the branch. Okay. And then we'll just glue our little crow on. And you just want to be careful with the glue, but you definitely want to have glue on his toes. And then I just kind of put him between these two branches here, like he's standing on the branches. Okay, and then let's pop that up on dimensionals and put that on top of our box, and we will be done. So I'm just gonna take these edges of some of these dimensionals I have. Oops. Like that. Peel off the backing. I don't know what my camera's doing today. Hi, doggy. My dog has decided to lay her head on my toes. Gave me a little bit of a scare, but then I realized it was her. I'm like, who's touching me? Okay, so then we put our label over top, and look, you have a cute little box. Look how cute that is. I love this cute little treat box, this little scallop box. I think these are perfect for a really quick and easy Halloween treat box. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. You can even use this cute little box, which we put together just now, and you can put a little pumpkin on a label and call it good. So don't skim past page, what was it? Page 126 in the annual catalog, because there are lots of good little packaging ideas. There's also, I bought these. Where did I put them? Did I move them away from me? I think I moved them away. Let me reach across here. I bought these. Did you know we carry treat bags? These are in color treat bags. And they come in all of the in colors. And these would be great as well for a little Halloween treat. Oh, come on. And like I said, it comes in the 5 in colors. So we've got Moody Mauve, Wild Wheat, Boho Blue. See, Boho Blue, Copper Clay, Pebbled Path, Moody Mauve, and Wild Wheat. And these are all fantastic fall colors. So you have these as well. And this is, I'm not going to get them back in this package. Plastic started ripping. This is item 161752, and there's 25 bags in here. So 5 of each color. So, and that's probably on this page as well. Yep, right there. $10, 25 bags. So that's a great deal right there. $10 for 25 bags. A little less than 50 cents a bag, right? Okay. All right, so that's our first project. Now let's move on to our second one, which is this one is a combination of the rustic crate as well as the pumpkins. And I struggled with this one because I love wild wheat and I wanted to use it, and then I couldn't find anything that went with it, and I was really struggling. So but I think we might change up the color of the background. I love the wild wheat, but I want to change it up. So we're gonna try Cajun Craze this time, I think. What do you think? Should we do Cajun Craze? Eva, I do. Eva says, do you miss giving away little treats to coworkers? Yes, I do. I do miss that. Hi, Cheryl. Hi. Thank you for watching. You can make a super cute belly band for the other box. Absolutely, yes. A little belly band for this would be so adorable. Good idea, Feline. So this is our little pick of the patch card, and I'm going to show you. I used quite a few different things on here. I used the deckled circles. I used this sketched plaid background stamp. That's how I got this wild wheat. In wild wheat, I did the sketched plaid cling stamp set. It's in the annual catalog as well, and I'll show that to you here, which is great to get plaid in any color you want, which is really fun. So I went with wild wheat. I think we're going to switch the color up though, because I know some of you hate wild wheat. I'm thinking about Cajun Craze. What do you think? Is that too dark? We could do Copper Clay. I have Copper Clay. Ooh, Copper Clay is a nice one. Deidre says, I miss doing that too. Yeah. You love the Cajun Craze? Okay. Let's try the Cajun Craze. That was my first kind of gut feeling on this one. So let's stick with it. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to cut this down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We're going to cut it down again, but just for now, I want to keep it at this bigger size so that I can trim off anything that doesn't work out. And because we no longer have the glorious, beautiful Stamparatus, I'm going to not use it. I'm going to just use this is the F block. So this is the F block. I put the stamp set on the F block. This is great for background stamps. I'm going to ink this up in Cajun Craze. So it's color on color, right? Shade on shade, color on color. And I don't know, my Cajun Craze has seen, it's not very juicy. I think it's drying out, and I don't think I have an ink refill for it. So this should be interesting. This might not even work for us. Let's see. I don't think I have a Cajun Craze. I do have Cajun Craze. Let me re-ink this real quick because I think it's kind of dying on me. You guys are probably like, oh, that's so much. And it's leaking on me too. What a mess. I just have, oh. That's messy. I think this one's been leaking. Okay, let me. So you guys might have seen my bone folder, my dirty bone folder that I've used. That looks like this. And that's because I use it to spread ink on my ink pads when I do that. I know I shouldn't use the bone folder because it's porous and it will absorb, but it works so well to spread the ink around so that it's even. All right, this should help. Let's try that again. Oh yeah, look at that. Much better. Okay. So just get your stamp all inked up. Okay. So we can do it a couple different ways. The way that I like to do it, and I'm going to get my place setting messy. That's okay. I'll just use a baby wipe. But what you want to do is you'll lay your stamp down on top of your cardstock like that, and just press. Get a nice solid pressure. And then I like to flip it around so that my cardstock is on the top of the stamp. And then I just kind of also push around without moving the cardstock, just to make sure you've got a nice, good impression. Look at that. I love it. But we're not done. We're going to make this, take this plaid to the next level here in a second. I'll show you. Just cleaning off this ink so that I don't make a mess. Closing my ink pad next too. That'll be the next thing I do. Okay. So once you've got this, take your light and your dark blend in that color. Or if it's not exactly and you don't have the blend for it, something that's close to. So I'm going to take my light Cajun Craze and I'm going to start filling in just one line in the plaid. So I'm just going to go along each section of lines and fill in the first section with color. And really you can do any pattern that you want. You could fill in the whole plaid section if you wanted. And you could, if you're like using white or you have multiple colors that you want to do, you can do different colors in each line. And where they cross paths, they will be a different shade. It'll be really cool, a cool effect. But it is the season of plaid. And I am loving it. Love me some plaid. Love me some flannel. I love hoodies and flannel and boots. I'm not a pumpkin like fanatic. I don't like the flavor of pumpkin usually. So I'm not on that wagon, but I sure do love the change of the colors and the crisp, cool air and Halloween and being able to dress in cute fall colors and clothing, scarves and sweaters. I think fall is one of my favorites because it's not too cold that I can't be outside and enjoy the weather, but it's also like not hot. And I'm a miserable person in the heat. I get hot really easy. I got a lot of insulation. So I have taken my dark Cajun Craze and I've done a different line. And so now I've got two different shades of the same color. And I've created this really cute pattern, this little plaid. So this is a really fun way to just add to your stamp. So now I'm going to cut this down to 4 inches. And I'm going to be looking for areas that maybe the stamp didn't go all the way. Just any imperfections that I can trim off. So now I've got this really cute piece of plaid. And I've got my Very Vanilla base here. Like that. Look at that. So cute. Okay, so Very Vanilla base. I've got my cherry Cajun Craze background. I used the deckled circle to die cut a vellum circle. So I've got a piece of vellum and the deckled circles, and I think I used this one. Yep. This one is the 7th in. And the 8th. So 7th smallest and 8th biggest, I guess. So many of these circles are so amazing. So we're going to do that. Oh, come on. We're going to die cut that, but we're also going to stamp and die cut a crate. So I'm going to stamp the crate in Early Espresso. I'm trying to decide if I want to stamp it in. I think I want to stamp it on a piece of crumb cake. If I can find crumb cake. Is this crumb cake? Yeah. So I'm going to stamp the crate. Now the crate is from Rustic Crate stamp set. And it looks like this. And we're going to use that as our little crate of pumpkins. Yeah, the Cajun Craze is cool, right? All right, so we're going to stamp that in Early Espresso. We want a nice dark crate because we're going to have to die cut that. We have a die for that. Okay. And then, so we're going to die cut the circle, die cut the crate. And then let's go ahead and die cut our little label that our pumpkins that are You're the Pick of the Patch is going to be cut out of. And that's just using the stitched label from Stylish Shapes Dies. So this is kind of got a Mod Podge of a whole bunch of different die sets. And I was even thinking, and you guys can tell me what you think, but I was thinking about adding the fence from the Bag of Bones bundle. What do you guys think about doing a border of fence? Should I put a fence back here or is that too much? What do you think? Should I add a fence? You tell me. Yes or no on the fence? I love the deckled circles as well. Okay, we'll set that aside for now because we don't know. I don't know if you guys want me to try a fence or not. And I'm looking for the Rustic Crate, guys, because we're going to die cut the crate. Ooh! Oh my gosh, throwing dies. Okay, so there's that. Fence. I like the fence. Yes, the fence. Yes, try it. Okay. All right, we'll do a fence. Probably in Early Espresso, I think, to kind of get that, pull in that dark color. All right, these are the things we're going to die cut. Really? The die doesn't fit? So Eva's asking a question about the largest decal circle die. She says it doesn't fit. It goes over the edges. So let's test that theory. I've not run into that, but maybe that's the case. And that would be really weird that it wouldn't fit in our machine. But there have been weirder things. So let's see. Oh no, it fits. It's just barely gonna fit, but it's there. It's not going over the edges. So they have used up every piece of real estate on that plate, but it does not go over. And I don't have like an extra large, extra wide. I just have the basic, plates, the old plates. So there's our fence. Let's cut 2 of them just in case we want it to be a little bit longer. Does it say so late to watch now, black screen? Hi, Diane. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why you're getting a black screen. They are awesome, aren't they? I've seen people use the decal dies to make a pumpkin-shaped card. You guys. A pumpkin-shaped card. How cute is that? I just had a thought. What if you use the largest pumpkin or largest deckled circle and you cut out a peach and then you put the fence and you had James the Giant Peach? Like, wouldn't this with the fence around it look like a giant peach? Oh my gosh, I just thought of that. I don't know if it would work, but in my brain, I've seen, big pumpkins. Why couldn't it be a giant peach? Okay, let's keep cutting. I got a lot of things to cut. And then we have a lot of pumpkins to fussy cut. I love the rain. It makes me so happy. I know a lot of people don't. My husband's so like, oh, I hate this weather. And I'm like, I love this weather. I love me some rain. Okay, let's see. What else do I need to cut here? So I'm just trying to put dies away as I go because I don't want to lose dies. So we got the crate. Let's get our deckled circle. Our vellum deckled circle. None of you are freaking out about the James and the Giant Peach. So clearly that wasn't a good idea. Back to the drawing board. All right, let's do our label, and then we can use the rest of this paper for our pumpkins and our leaves. Okay. So let me put this die away back where it goes. I got all these die sets out. I love the versatility though. Like, I just love that we can create something really cool with all of our different little pieces. So this is what I've cut so far. Okay, pumpkin time. So now we've got to kind of pick our colors of our pumpkins and stamp those. I kind of went with our fall colors, right? Cajun Craze, Crushed Curry, Pumpkin Pie. And we have so many pumpkins to pick from. There are 6 different shaped pumpkins in the stamp set. You're going to get all the pumpkins in the world. Donna says, if I was teaching, I'd do the peach with the book for kiddos. Yeah. How long does it take me to get everything cleaned up after Facebook Live? It depends. I don't think my space is ever truly clean. I just don't get there. But probably 30 minutes, maybe not that long. If I don't get distracted by my phone, which happens way too often. All right, so I've got 2 pumpkins in pumpkin pie. I might do a third. I don't know yet. I'm going to do Cajun Craze. I think I want to do this little squash, little gourd in Cajun Craze. Ooh, nice, pretty color. I think I'm going to do another one in the Cajun Craze. Let's do this guy. Okay. And then we have crushed curry. So we've got this pumpkin for crushed curry. And we've got this cute little one. And I did 7 pumpkins because I did this little one twice. So I'm going to do a crushed curry one, and I think I'm going to do a pumpkin pie one. That's why I think I'm going to just do, there we go. Okay. So that's it for the oranges and yellows. I've got 7 pumpkins stamped. Then we're going to do the leaves. And I did Old Olive for the leaves because it's a really nice green. I really like it. So let's do our leaves. And when we do our leaves, we want to remember that they're at the very bottom of the punch. So I can just cut this piece in half and get my leaves. That might have been too close. I think that's going to be plenty of leaves. And then we got to do our stems. And I was thinking I might do the stems on the crumb cake in early espresso just to kind of give it more brown. Maybe a pumpkin themed mini photo book with the largest circle dies. Cute idea. Okay, where's my punch? I gotta remember which way this. Okay, sideways with the fat way going towards the right. And we need 6 of these. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So there's our stems. Let's go ahead and punch and fussy cut those guys out. Has anybody heard of the Friends experience? I'm going. No? What's the Friends experience? Like Friends, the TV show? You know, I've never watched. I've maybe watched 1 full episode of Friends. I have never watched that show. I've seen lots of clips and things like that, but I've never watched the show. Another one that was really popular when I was a teenager was Dawson's Creek. Never watched that one either. But I don't know. I must not be like a big sitcom person because I can't really say that I've watched any sitcoms or yeah, any of those types of shows. Like I never watched like I think that what is that one called? I don't know. See, I can't like This Is Us. I couldn't get into that. I couldn't get into any of them. It must not be my thing. How I Met Your Mother, I remember, was a big one. Seinfeld was a big one. I never got into that. So I'm just punching out the leaves. I already punched out the stems. And then we will handle those pumpkins. So there's the leaves. There's the stems. Trying to get all the scrap out of there. Okay. We can only punch one of these pumpkins. No, we can punch two of these pumpkins. I lied. We can punch this pumpkin and we can punch this pumpkin. And we kind of have to separate them because we don't want the rest of the pumpkins to be punched or affected by these pumpkins. So there's one. Super easy, right? And there's two. Okay. Now we have to fussy cut the rest of these. Oh, I lied. So Gilmore Girls. Yes. Gilmore Girls is one I've done. They're bringing the whole decor over. Oh, that's cool. Okay, wait, I have to read this. The TV show. They are bringing the whole decor over, so that is cool. Seinfeld was so funny. I never saw it. Me either. Bits and pieces. Not even. I did see the Gilmore Girls. They look like little mushrooms upside down. That's true. Sorry, late. No worries. It does look like a tulip, doesn't it? These could totally be flowers, you guys. Imagine. Just put a stem and some leaves and you've got a flower. Good idea. Another way to use this punch. Great punch art. Always looking for punch art. I wish that I had an eye for color. I think if you have an eye for color combinations, and design and stuff like that, you would make a really good Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Like me, myself, I am a copier. I call myself a parrot. Like I'll go and I'll search the internet just for color combinations because I cannot, I'll try to match color all day long and I'll miss the mark. But some people just have an eye for it. They're just really good at it. I'm not one of those people. So this morning when I was trying to design this card, the wild wheat was just throwing me. I could not figure out like what was I going to do for a card base. I couldn't find a color that really coordinated that I liked. But I love wild wheat, you know. Oh, I should have done pumpkin pie or pretty peacock because I know those two go good together. All right, so I'm just cutting out two more little pumpkins. Patience, patience, please. So yes, going back to sitcoms, I did watch Gilmore Girls from start to finish, and I actually started it again because it was so good. I guess that does count, doesn't it? So there you go. I have one under my belt. And I'm back to using my old scissors. You guys notice that? I didn't use my other scissors. I need to. I need the practice. Okay. All right. So there's all of our pumpkins. Let's go ahead and what should we do first? Last time I glued all of my pumpkins to my crate and then put their stems on, but I think this time I'm going to do the stems first. It just makes it easier. So I'm going to stick all of my stems on a glue dot. I that. Okay. And then we can stick our stems to the back of our pumpkins. I like the gourd. My daughter thinks the gourd looks like a kiwi. You know, the kiwi birds. And she was messing around one day next to me while I was crafting, my daughter, Jamie. And she made a little card that had 2 kiwis. It was really cute. And I think she took it with her. Oh, no, it's still here. I'll show you guys here in a second. Let's do this one. No. Let's do this one. Okay. And then we got to do our leaves, but I think we're going to do leaves after. So I kind of just played around with and figured out the order that I wanted these in. So I'm going to stick with the order that I had these guys in. Like that. And then I did this guy up here. And then I think I moved this guy over a little bit. And then I did this guy here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of adhesive on the back of my crate. And then I'm going to start layering. So I'm going to put my little gourd here. Right there. Put this guy back behind here. Like so. Put this one here right up in the front. And then this one right behind it. I want this guy showing a little bit more. I have to make him go up. There we go. And then we've got this guy who's really tall and skinny, and we'll put him right there. Okay, so I've got my little crate of pumpkins, and you'll just kind of figure out and play with and until you're happy with it. And then we've got to do our little leaves. So take your leaves and stick them on dimensionals. Some of them you might want to stick on the front of the leaf so they can go behind the pumpkin. Some of them you might want to stick on the back of the leaf. Okay, so then we will just fill in our crate with pumpkins with our leaves. So I think I'm going to do one here. Do one over here. So it's just kind of a game of figuring out where you want things. I think I want that there. And then maybe another one in here. Okay. And then, so then we're going to do these 2 pumpkins together with the leaf in the front. So we've got these two little guys. I'm just going to glue them together. And then I'm going to put a leaf. I'm going to take it off the front. And put it on the back. And put that there. Okay. So then we've got our little crate. I love it. Look at that. So full. I've got this full pumpkin patch here. And we can change up to, like, we can decide that we want it a little different, but I wonder if I should do a different. We'll just go with it. Okay. So let's put our Cajun Craze on our Berry Vanilla. But what I was thinking was, what if we put this in the middle, put our fence back behind on both sides, like so, and then we did our label, pick of the patch. Oh, our label's almost as big as our crate, but we could put our label here, put our little pumpkins down here, or even right here. What do we think? Do we like this idea? Or do we want to do it where we had like our other one, where it's off to the side and we just put our fence? Let's see. We could just do one fence. It doesn't have to be all the way. Not sure if I want it to be. What do we think? Do you want to do it like this? Now I'm trying to like figure out how to do this fence without it looking weird. Which one? Do you want it like this? Or like the fence is a band, like fence is a belly band? I like either way. Fence is a belly band with our label and our pumpkins just here off to the side. That's cute. Like that. Fence on both sides. Okay. All right. So someone said to sponge the edges so this isn't so stark vanilla. So let's do that. I'm gonna use where's my crumb cake? I think we'll sponge in the crumb cake so it's not too dark. Also, we need to stamp our sentiment, which is "You're the pick of the patch," which is right here. And you probably can't see it. I'm probably out of the screen, but "You're the pick of the patch" right there. And we're going to use crumb cake, and we're just going to sponge the edges so that it's not so stark white. Okay. All right. So we like the fence along the sides. So let's go ahead and glue those down. So I'm just trying to lay glue carefully. And we'll just glue these to the center. like so. Let's go ahead and put dimensionals on. Make sure. Let's glue this flat, I think. Glue that flat down. And then we'll pop up the pumpkins on dimensionals. Oops. Okay. So here's our little pumpkin crate. I love our crate, you guys. It's so cute. Look at that little patch of pumpkins. You're the pick of the patch. So cute. Say that. Pick of the patch. You have to say it like that too. Okay. So there's our sentiment right under the crate. And then let's pop these guys next to the crate. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay. And then I have these little embellishments. I'm just going to pop these guys. This is leftover from the festive tags, but I think they work great for this. Look at that. It's kind of my favorite color combo, if I'm being honest. I love the Lost Lagoon look. I'm going to lower this down so maybe you guys can see a little bit better. Okay. So this one is just more plain, but I think it's very pretty, and I think that this is definitely my color scheme of choice. The Lost Lagoon in the white, and then the texture from the embossing. I love this embossing folder. This embossing folder is the cane weave. So it looks like this. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think yep, cane weave. Oh man, I'm good. So page 168, cane weave embossing folder. All right. So and then we're using also my new favorite labels, which I think everybody on the internet is using, which is the, I'll get it here in a second, the Nested Essentials. Nested Essentials. These dies are gorgeous. So get your 2 largest Nested Essentials. Get your base, which is thick basic white. And I also might change this card up a little bit. Only because we have a really beautiful paper that I love that I think would go really pretty with this. Okay. I think that a pumpkin, like this Lost Lagoon pumpkin in the back, made out of this would be really pretty. So we might try that and see what we think. Or maybe this one should be out of that. Instead of the orange, we'll do that, and then we'll still do those two. All right, so let's emboss a piece of basic white. So basic white would be our standard 4 by 5 1/4. So let me grab a scrap of that we can cut down. Maybe. There we go. 4 by 5 1/4. Nope. Okay. And then we're going to emboss this with our cane weave. And then we're going to take another scrap of basic white and we're going to die cut this label out of basic white. And then we'll die cut this label out of Lost Lagoon. We'll cut this down. Just need a scrap. So Lost Lagoon, and then we'll emboss those two. Oh, and while we're here, we're also going to die cut this label here. And this label is from the Sending Dies. Sending Dies has the perfect size label for the sentiment. I could not find, the stitched one was too short. A lot of the label dies that we have are too short for A Harvest of Blessings. So this label is perfect. So we'll do that. So let's bring our machine in and get our embossing plate. So our 3D embossing folder, I just use my magic plate here. We've got this gorgeous, very textured cane weave. Love this. Okay. Oh, I guess we still need this. We just don't need this. All right, and then we're going to die cut our labels. And do that here. Does it say using embossing folder always dresses up a card? Yes. It does look like a coffin, doesn't it? It looks like a coffin. And I actually saw there is a demonstrator who made coffins out of this die. Trying to think of her name. Stampin' with Amore, I think, is the one who did that. So go check her out. Go look on YouTube. Look for I don't know, coffin, or search these dies and search for Stampin' with Amore. And I think she's the one that did it. And I was like, that's so clever. Okay. So that should be it for the die cutting. Put these late dies away. But yes, whoever said that the embossing dresses up any card, I 100% fully agree. So we will adhere this down. Okay. So there's that. I don't know why I'm getting a shadow now. Getting a shadow of my camera. Okay. And then for these guys, what I did was I took that foliage, these leaves here, and I stamped them. I'm going to get myself some clean blocks, don't I? Use the last of my baby wipes. I'm going to use this big pumpkin, so I'll save him. I'm going to use this fat pumpkin, so I'll save this one. and this little pumpkin. But these other two I don't need, so I'll clean those off and take that block. Throw that away. Okay. Stick those in here for now, and then I'll put them away. All right, so Lost Lagoon ink, which is one of my favorite returning colors, you guys. Love this ink. And I'm just going to stamp the leaves coming out both sides there. And then the sentiment is A Harvest of Blessings, which must already be out on a stamp somewhere. Did I lose it? This is why I should always have a clean workspace. I've got to find that sentiment. It's never good to lose a sentiment in a live video. Weird. Wonder what I did with it. That's strange. Did I put it in a different stamp set? Did I accidentally put it away in here? No? Give me a second here. Let me see if I can. It's probably right in front of my face, and I'm just missing it, but that's super weird. So we've got the bird, and we got the gourd. Very strange. And I need these three. I don't know what I did with that. That's weird. I don't usually lose stamps, but I did today. Strange. Okay. Well, we can't use a Harvest of Blessings because I don't know what I did with it, but the Rustic Crate does have some nice ones. So let's use Blessed Beyond Measure, I guess. Super strange. I'll find it. It will show up as soon as the live is over, I'm sure. I'm hoping this will fit. It just barely fits. Yay. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp Blessed Beyond Measure on our little label. Pretty. I love the font of that. Okay, now we're going to stamp our pumpkin. So we've got our big pumpkin, and I'm going to stamp him in Lost Lagoon. And then I'm going to stamp the little pumpkin, but I want to do a stamped off version. So I'm going to stamp off once and then do a very, very light blue pumpkin. So it's going to look like that. And then, like I mentioned before, rather than do an orange pumpkin, I think I'm going to do a punched pumpkin from this paper, the specialty paper. And I'm trying to think now what the name of that paper is. And I can't think of it. It'll come to me. Okay, so there's our two leaves. The other thing I did was punch or stamp some vines, but I don't think I'm going to do that this time. I don't know. We'll see if we think. I feel like it's kind of busy. So let's punch. And I want to get as much blue in this as possible because I just think it's so pretty. Look at that. So pretty. Whoop. And I think it's going to go really well with our card here. And then fussy cut and punch these guys out. Oh, I punched my leaf. Gotta do another one. There we go. Okay. I don't want to use my ribbon scissors. Let's punch out this pumpkin. It's going to be so pretty. Look how pretty that pumpkin is. Okay. Let's close this. And then we're going to fussy cut our little pumpkin. Yes, so that's the oxidized copper, I believe. I think that's what it's called. I don't trust myself to remember these names anymore. Yep, oxidized copper, page 76 of the mini catalog. So we're going to cut out this pumpkin. And then we'll put it all together. I'm still like in my brain, like, where did I put that stamp? Later on, I'm going to find it like stuck to my arm or some silly place. Okay, so there's our little pumpkin. Oh, we got to do stems, don't we? All right, let's stamp some stems and then we'll punch those out and then we'll call it good. So I'm going to do early espresso for the stems. Just because that's the color I've been using and it's been working, and well, why mess with a good thing? So let's do 3 stems. Okay. Let's get our glue dots because they are super handy for this type of stuff. Stick our stems. Not sure why this one decided to stick to me. We'll just stick it back behind. Don't stick to the board. Stick to the pumpkin. For this little pumpkin, I'm going to stick it way down low, so it's just a little nub of a stem. Even further, I think. Maybe even the other way. Little nub of a stem. Okay, and then we've got our leaves. One that way. One this way. So this leaf I'm going to stick back behind. This leaf I'm going to stick up in front. Okay, and then we are going to assemble our little family of pumpkins. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so cute. Okay, so let's glue our pumpkin that goes in the very back. He's just going to be glued down. And then we'll just glue them all down, actually. We'll just layer these cute pumpkins. Oh, I thought that was glued down. I was like, this is so crooked. Okay, And then glue that to that. Does it look weird with our oxidized pumpkin, or does it look cool? I think it looks kind of cute. Let's put this guy up on dimensionals. Pop this pretty sentiment at the bottom of our pumpkins. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love it. And then we can glue this to our card base. Oh my gosh. And there is some, if you wanted to add ribbon to this or whatever, there is some Lost Lagoon ribbon. I have a ton of it. I love it. This is my third spool of it, but you could do a bow. If I knew how to tie, goodness. You could add a bow to the bottom. Oh, so cute. Or you could do it to the top. Oh, I like it on the top. Oh my gosh. I'm in love. So there's our two different pumpkins. You've got the one with the oxidized copper, and you've got the one with the pumpkin, just the orange and the blue. So, and then the one with the bow and one without. Super cute. So this Pick of the Patch pumpkin set is just a lot of fun. I love the punches, and it's not just the punches, but there's just so much to this stamp set. 6 different pumpkins to pick from, lots of foliage, leaves, the crow, and the sentiments. Like, it's just a win-win for me. I absolutely love this set. Thank you guys for sticking around with me and making these beautiful cards today and the little treats. We had a blast. Now I have to clean up and move on to getting ready for the retreat. But I wanted to thank you guys for watching me. Thank you so much. Oh, don't forget about the the Berry Christmas Bingo. That sign up is going on right now. So make sure you sign up for the Berry Christmas Bingo. It's Memories and More cards, 10 cards, and 6 rounds of bingo. So that's happening in November, virtual and in person. So sign up for that. Thank you. Oh, we got to do our giveaway. Let me go do that now. Let me share my screen. I always forget. I don't know why I cannot remember. Here we go. Who's the lucky winner gonna be? Miss Cheryl Mendoza. Cheryl, you are the winner, my friend. Congratulations. So make sure you tell me what you would like to do with the $10 gift certificate. So if you want to spend that gift certificate with me on an order, you can text me the order and I will place it for you. Or if you want to use it to discount a class or use it for the starter kit, whatever you'd like to do, it's all yours. So congrats. Thank you guys so much. Have a fabulous week. I will not be live next week. I will be at the retreat. So I won't see you until the Sunday before Halloween. Okay. Bye, everybody.